This is the relationship show with Favour Osaro, and on this show we do no other thing but help you make healthier relationships. This is what we do. We do no other thing, and also to make you enjoy your relationship. Again, on the program today, we're going to be talking about loving someone but having a bestie of the opposite sex. So when I come back, I'm going to introduce to you two lovelies I have with me in the studio. Stay with me.
24 hours, 7 days a week.
For more exciting, educative, and entertaining programs such as Law and You, Talk Politics, Entertainment Gist, Relationship Talk, and other programs, keep watching Pinnacle TV. You can watch live and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Pinnacle TV Online. You can also visit our website at www.pinnacletv.com. Follow us on Facebook at Pinnacle TV Online or call us on 081 546 99989. Pinnacle TV, top quality broadcasting. It's good to know you're still there. And on to the lovelies I told you about. Is this beautiful on my right and this handsome on my left. I have Rosemary. Hi.
Hello.
And I have Promise.
Good morning.
Good morning. So today we're talking about being in love and having a bestie of the opposite sex. You're a guy, you have this beautiful, sexy best friend. She's beautiful. Although you're in a relationship though, or you're married. And for a lady, you have this guy, like this cutie, as your best friend. Is it okay? Is it right? Are there anything we should be expecting? And how can you keep it on platonic grounds? So, the floor is open. Who goes first? Ladies first, they say.
All right, Favour, you're looking splendid.
Oh, thank you. At least you mentioned.
Oh,
I was expecting it to come from him. Anyways, let's just assume you give his own compliments later.
Okay. To me, it's a no, a capital letter N and a very big O.
Oh.
It's a no for me. I mean, as beautiful as I am, I have a very handsome young man as my fiancé, boyfriend, or husband. So what else would I be looking for in another man as a bestie to me? What are we bestie in?
Exactly.
You know, before you know it, we start my bestie to the other room.
Wow.
So I don't really like it. I don't encourage it. I would actually be furious if my spouse or if my fiance is having a bestie as a lady. I don't know what they're friending.
Calm down.
It's a no.
Exactly. You've given your start. Now to the guy. What's your take on that?
First of all, I think that people have relationship outside the romantic relationship. The husband.
Mind you, sorry, I want to cut you short. Everything you say or do on this relationship show will be used against you. So go ahead. I just want you to be conscious of that, so that you know the kind of words you use here.
Yeah.
All right.
So I think that there's really nothing wrong with it. I feel that even in having the opposite sex, the same sex as your bestie. For instance, a lady is in a relationship and her best friend is a girl, a lady as well. There are boundaries already.
Okay.
If there are no boundaries, in relating with the spouse of your girlfriend or the spouse of your spouse, if your friend is not careful, you can discover that they might get into and they might get to the other room as well. So I feel that we shouldn't, because I'm in a relationship with you, for instance, I'm a lawyer and I have colleagues who are females as well.
Okay.
And I have to relate with some of them on a very close level. I shouldn't, because I'm in a relationship with you, want to sever a relationship with those people. Rather, I should be saying that I should manage the relationship so that it doesn't become a problem. Everybody knows where they stand. And besides, there are some issues that I need help talking to someone about.
Wow.
Okay.
Which, I mean, the issue might be involving my wife or my girlfriend, and I need someone to talk to about it. And if I have a relationship with this other person, for instance, my colleague at work, and I trust her well enough to discuss these issues with her, there's no big deal about it.
Promise.
It's
a big deal. Yeah. Now, for example, we women, we are moved by what we hear.
Yeah.
And the men, you're moved by what
they
see.
Yeah.
Now, your bestie, and I hope you understand the word bestie, is not just a friend. Someone that is close, that you share your thoughts with.
Look at my fingers.
Someone
Very
that
close.
when she's down as a guy, you are there. That's why your fiance or your husband should be your bestie. When you are down, you know the words to tell her as a guy to make her cheerful, and you say you're just besties. She begins to lean her head on your shoulders, on your chest. You begin to cuddle her on sensitive parts. Before you know it, erotic feelings begin to develop. As a woman, we are moved by what we hear. Then I just come and say, oh, promise, you know what my guy just did? Oh, promise, I'm down today. I just need someone to talk to. And at that point, I'm already emotionally weak. And promise comes. He's like, oh, Rosie. The word Rosie is no longer Rosemary.
Yeah.
Rosie. And it gets to me like, okay, Rosie. He now brings my head to his shoulder and like, Rosie, it's okay. You don't need to be down. You see the economy of the country. Is it job? Is it your boyfriend? It's okay. Okay, let's just go out. It's just a mere outing. And from there, I start seeing things that normally I do these things with my own spouse.
Yeah.
I start seeing myself doing
That's what spouse do, right?
Doing it with promise.
Exactly.
In quotes, my best friend.
My point exactly is this.
Yeah.
You don't have to do those things.
Okay.
That's where the boundary comes. I don't have to, because we all have our down moments.
So where do you draw the line?
Not exactly. Just like we know, oh, you're my close friend. I'm close to you. We gist. We do everything.
Everything.
Just hold on. Everything. In terms
everything.
Oh, don't.
Baby, please.
Okay.
Have mercy on you.
Don't take me out of context.
Okay.
No. But the point is this. The point is I've introduced my babe to you.
Okay.
Both of you know each other, and I've shown you how much I respect my babe, and how much she means to me.
Okay.
But this is my friend, for crying out loud. I feel that we shouldn't just be because if I had a female friend who I'm very close to,
yeah,
and I have a girl that is my girlfriend, of course you know that it's not everybody you're close to that you must be in a relationship with.
Okay.
So I can be very close to you and I'm not in a relationship with you.
Okay.
Now if I now happen to be in a relationship, it doesn't mean that I should not severe relationship with my bestie in quote. All it means is that we should draw boundaries and we should respect the fact where we have placed each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
You are my friend. This is my girlfriend. There are certain things, of course, I can't be cuddling a girl that is not my girlfriend. For instance, I can't be cuddling a girl that is not my girlfriend. Just let me also say this, and maybe this is a bit out of context, the topic we're talking about. But there are some children that are in adult body. In terms of when they are in a relationship, they're just childish. They see you talking to someone, not even very close to someone. The next thing they are shouting. For instance, I have a client who sent his wife to collect a document for me. So when I called the lady, have you gotten home? The husband called me and asked me, what's up with you and my wife?
Okay.
Wow.
Just because of that. So that kind of person, you can imagine the kind of situation the wife is. You can't relate to another person. I'm saying that for crying out loud, you must have boundaries.
Okay.
You must have. If I'm talking to my bestie and my babe is calling me, I should be able to tell her, hey babe, hey my friend, my babe is calling me, and I take my babe's call in the presence of my bestie.
Okay.
And she doesn't have to feel anything.
Okay, promise. You know where the problem comes is where the lady, your girlfriend in question, already knows your bestie in quotes.
Okay.
There is a point where you can't draw the line.
How?
You can't even set boundaries because you now, she knows this is my bestie, so when I'm working with my bestie, she shouldn't think anything is going on. And before you know, it's a gradual process.
Exactly.
Emotions grow on a daily basis. Now you're saying that you need a friend you want to talk to. There are besties that call at odd hours. Goodness me.
Yeah.
No, and you as a guy, because you know she's your bestie and to you nothing is going on, you will still pick the call. Before you know it, emotions have started to grow and grow. That's one. Now there's a difference between being there are people that are jealous and overprotective. Like that your client, for example, they might be having trust issues. You really don't know what has gone wrong. So you shouldn't be angry that the husband said, what is going on with my wife? I mean, why would you even call the wife that? Have you gotten? Why not call the husband? Is your wife home? Because the husband told
why were you particular about the wife rather than the...
Thank you. Other than the document.
Document, like, excuse me, have you gotten your document, sir?
Excuse me. Like we said, I think there's a problem of generalization here. We could have exceptions. We could have abuse. We could have people who abuse things. Now, we shouldn't now say that because a man has a tendency of developing, the woman has tendency of developing feelings for the opposite sex, the woman should sever a relationship with the opposite sex. That would be too much. We agree on that at least. Okay. We are saying that they shouldn't be besties. At least the woman should have friends, should have people she relates with which are of the opposite sex, but shouldn't be besties. At least we agree on that. Now, I'm also saying, of course, there are exceptions. There are abuses of these issues. There are people who tend to abuse things. They don't know when to draw the line. Now, we should be able to now redefine things. Now, we should be able to, just like someone who is not your bestie can also call you at 1 a.m. A foolish person. And it is expected of you, when you pick the call, if you decide to pick the call, to give a sound warning to the person. Like, you can't call me by this time. In your life, don't try it again. No, those are abuses, and we handle that. But I'm saying that you can't use that as a judge.
Can you tell your bestie that calls you, gives you a distress call, for example, at 1 a.m. Can you tell your bestie, can you shout on that bestie and like, in your life, don't try this, or you would rather pick the call? I would tell my bestie that. I'll tell my bestie, hey, I'm in a relationship now, and my babe is not comfortable with these things. I mean, everybody knows their place. Now, in cases where you have already been friends with that bestie before you found your girlfriend, what will you do? In cases where it makes it easy. It's simple as redefining the relationship. No, it's simple as saying this person, this is my babe, this is the girl I love, this is the girl. If people are having sex, this is the girl where I'm having sex with, this is the girl I want to marry, this is the girl I want to be with all my life. And it doesn't change anything. It's enough for me. What happens, okay, Rosie, what happens to if I was your best friend and you decide to start dating someone else, you severe the relationship with me, and you end up breaking up with the guy? What happens to me? What happens to you? Promise, when you say severe the relationship with you, if you are my bestie, I hope you understand when I mean bestie. Bestie? Yeah! Bestie. Okay. I can't have a bestie as a guy without having feelings for that person. Why is it my bestie? That's the problem. That's why I said bestie is a no. Rosie, with the opposite sex for me. Rosie, I think we have a bigger problem. The bigger problem is we should be able to manage our emotions around persons. We should be able to How many persons can manage their emotions? Then we are changing. Then that means we have a bigger problem. Especially in times when they are facing how many persons can manage the relationships, the emotions? You know? You're a guy. No, I'm saying. I'm a lady. What I'm saying. We all have our weak points. Okay, no, promise now. Just like what Favour said. She said, if you had this bestie that was calling you 1 a.m. in the morning, this bestie that you hang out with, social clubs, nightclubs, just a bestie, nothing wrong. This bestie that you cut shots with, this bestie you play Scrabble, you play chess, this bestie that she tells you she might even be she don't call you, promise, I want pink or yellow or blue, what's your take on this dress, promise, oh, do you like, just a bestie, and you now have a girlfriend in the scene. Will you be able to cut down that bestie that now calls you at 1 a.m. that before you had a girlfriend, you guys were cool with it? The bestie can sleep in your house. The bestie can take shots. Can you? Let's be honest. Yeah. And the other way around, will you be comfortable if I, as your girlfriend, have a bestie as a guy that I take shots with and go to clubs with? This is the point. I feel that, like I said, that if people know their place, I as a person, I don't expect to have friends who are foolish. That's a no-no for me. Okay. I feel that if I have a friend who is just a friend, if we love each other so much and we decided not to be in a relationship, it's a clear sign that we are not in a relationship. Now, if we now say, okay, be where you are, I'm going to get a girl.
if there's a girl in the picture, the girl, everybody has sense in this life. No, I'm serious.
Not everybody can take. Not everybody can
Then
take.
we are talking. Then we're talking
take.
of exceptions now,
right.
and not the general principle.
Can
I'm
we-
saying
No,
on
it's a general principle. When you have another girl in the scene, let me tell you something about we ladies. One, we are jealous. You see the way Favour is now. If she's my bestie, I don't make up, and maybe for example, my guy likes makeup.
Yeah.
I can't bring her clothes.
You begin to get
no.
issue,
I can't
like,
bring her
about-
clothes.
You know what? Let's
Now,
just.
or even if with the eyelashes and she's like, oh, and me I don't like it, or my friend doesn't like it. There are points when she moves as a girl. I know what I'm talking
I'm going
about.
to get attention.
And then she draws his attention. As a guy, promise, would you be comfortable if I am your girlfriend? We are so much in love, like gosh, and you see me with another guy hugging, and I just tell you, hello dear, he's my bestie.
I really don't get.
Bestie.
All right, you know what? Let's just go on a short break. We'll be right
Bestie.
back.
No.
Please calm down, please. After this short break, we'll be right back. If you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, please do that right now. I'm sure you're enjoying this conversation. I am enjoying it too.
24 hours, 7 days a week.
For more exciting, educative, and entertaining programs such as Law and You, Talk Politics, Entertainment Gist, Relationship Talk, and other programs, keep watching Pinnacle TV. You can watch, like, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Pinnacle TV Online. You can also visit our website at www.pinnacletv.com. Follow us on Facebook at Pinnacle TV Online or call us on 081 546 99989. Pinnacle TV, top quality broadcasting.
Then all of this is.
All right, we're back. So let's continue.
No, promise.
No,
promise.
no,
No.
let me
promise.
say this for you.
No, promise. This very cold weather. I don't know if you've this cold weather. The water is like ice.
Harmattan season.
You know, and your bestie is a lady.
I'm a believer, so we don't do that.
Oh please.
Now I know why they call you Bisha.
That's a no. Even believers. No, there's something that they say you remove the anointing from the man.
No,
You're still a man.
Please,
You're a man
please.
even with the anointing.
I'm serious. I'm serious. I don't even know what you're talking. Even if I have a girlfriend.
Yeah, you're the man.
Answer that question.
The other
but-
Will you allow her go spend the night in her bestie's
lady-
place
the
as
way-
a guy?
the way I was
The guy is
brought
cute.
up-
Hold
Hold on.
The guy is very
hold on.
cute.
The
Okay,
way-
I'm
the-
calm.
The way I was brought up.
Yeah.
If you're not married to a lady, she can't spend the night in your place. So whether she's my bestie,
Need arises.
whether she's my bestie,
The guy is a scholar.
whether she's
She
my
needs
bestie,
academic
we'll go to
assistance.
school. We'll go to school and read.
You go
We'll go
to school and
for
read.
night class.
Together.
Yeah, we'll go for night class together and read.
Okay.
But on a more serious note,
Wow.
I feel that we shouldn't put ourselves in. Okay, let me concede to this fact. We shouldn't put ourselves in a difficult position.
Okay.
I concede to that, but I'm saying that because I feel that there's a problem in the society now. If you see me and Favour walking, like we walk in the same complex, for instance, and we get to go home together, come back together. People are already inferring that we're dating.
Okay.
People are already inferring that we're in a relationship. People are already inferring that we're having sex. People are already inferring a lot of things, and that's wrong.
That's true.
I feel that relationships can be defined.
Okay.
And so if Favour, as beautiful as she is, can work as a
Oh my God, you just said her.
Favour, as beautiful as she is, can work as a PA to a managing director.
Thank
hold on.
you.
And it will require
Thank
me. It will
you.
require us
Okay.
traveling to different places.
Goodness.
Traveling. No, hold on.
Business trips.
Business trips. Require us going to different countries and all these big men or all these politicians and CEOs.
Yeah.
They have PAs, and for one or two reasons, it's better that the person is a lady. Although most people
Better.
Yeah. You hardly see.
Promise.
Hold on, please. Except in a corporate world, actually.
Okay.
In a corporate world, you hardly see a CEO that has a male PA.
Why?
You hardly see.
Why?
No, you get to
See,
actually-
that's another topic entirely. We need to dig into this issue. Why?
You might need to dig into that, but that is what it is. Except if you want to deny the fact that, or you don't have most people in the corporate world. Most people in the corporate world prefer women as their personal
Can you
assistant.
give us reasons why?
No, we're going to be talking about another topic. Let me land here. So it means that if I have a wife and my wife is a PA, so let me put it in a very compromising position. Rosie, they call you and they say Dangote or Big Gate needs a PA, and I'm going to be paying you 700K per month, and all you require to do is to be booking an appointment with him, ensuring all his trips, flying with him, taking records for him and the rest. Now, I'm going to be stupid to tell my wife, because I don't want you to be traveling with a married man. I don't want you to be going up and down with a man. Stay at home. I believe the bedrock of every relationship is trust.
No, I'm
not right.
Okay.
The bedrock of every relationship is trust.
Okay.
And regardless of the fact that this Rosie will be spending more time with Dangote than he'll be spending more time with me. Hold on.
Jeez.
No, hold on. The fact that Rosie will be spending more time with Dangote and be spending more time with me doesn't mean that Rosie would not be disciplined. Doesn't mean that Rosie will not be professional. Doesn't mean that Rosie will not have this thing called control or self-control to a point where she's disciplined enough for Dangote to know that no matter what is happening, I'm not going to do anything with you. And that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that we can define relationship.
Okay.
We can have a relationship where you are my bestie. I talk to you about things, but you know fully well where you stand in my life. You know where my wife is, and you know where you are in my life. There is no competition. There's no reason for comparison.
I'll cut you now. You see, singlehood and marriage are two different things. We're already delving into another topic. Why do men feel they need the opposite sex as a PA? One, as a married man, and your PA is a single
hot,
sexy,
gorgeous, splendid,
oh my God,
looking young lady,
breathtaking.
It takes the grace of Almighty God for you to take your eyes off that young lady,
especially in times
to your wife, and in most cases when your wife is already she has given birth to maybe 2-3, there are lots that comes with childbirth. No, we are going into another topic. That's another topic.
Of today.
Bestie, at some point, the guy or the girl starts comparing.
Especially my singles.
No, promise. My bestie, he keeps low cut or he keeps dread, and my fiance is keeping the one they call skin, right?
Yes.
That it's all down. And I'm like, oh my God, sometimes I just look at my boyfriend and I'm like, why is he always cutting his hair? Why can't he just be like my bestie that keeps his hair? I'm already fascinated about my bestie's look. The next thing is, I'm like, oh, my bestie, he's always on long sleeve. He's always looking good, and his perfume. God, his perfume is so nice.
Rosie.
And my boyfriend is I start comparing. At some point, I become so vulnerable to my bestie. So I still take my stand.
Okay.
Bestie, no matter what you would have to say, promise, no bestie.
Alright,
Can I come in here?
Before you say that, let me just say this. What we are trying to prevent in all of this, why you shouldn't have a bestie of the opposite sex, the end game is to prevent cheating, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we are trying to say, to prevent cheating.
Yeah.
Good. Now, this admits that we don't have to. This admit that you don't have to be my bestie before I cheat.
Okay.
I can just see Favour as gorgeous as she's looking.
No, that's in your nature. Men are polygamous in nature.
We're going to that.
Okay.
No, I can just see Favour and she's not a bestie and I'm cheating.
Okay.
So what will save a man, whether from cheating or from comparing or whatever issues you might have with me keeping a bestie, is that the man is disciplined.
Okay.
We have to agree on that, because if we say the guy doesn't have any female bestie, you cannot see one point and kill, just one night stand, go and have one night stand and go. Now, the end point of all this is that the man is disciplined. The man has boundaries. The man has defined. He has a place you don't cross. No matter how close I am to you. I'm saying that you can have a bestie and that line is still there.
It is difficult.
Good, but not impossible.
Promise.
It's difficult, but not impossible.
Most times it's even better that
Rosie, I'm not disputing the fact that it's difficult, but it's not impossible.
No, but it's difficult.
Oh, okay, that means we have come to a point. We are saying that it's difficult, but not impossible.
It takes a disciplined man can actually see a lady and take his eyes off. But when that lady keeps coming repeatedly, bestie keeps calling, keeps sending messages, he will fall. Discipline or not discipline.
I'm a man of God, I will fall.
Oh goodness. When it becomes too much.
All right.
When it becomes
so
too
now
much.
the question is, how do we keep it on platonic grounds? Because there are a lot of people who have besties of the opposite sex, and this time around they really want to get into a relationship. Sometimes these besties are already settled, already married. Some are already married, while some are single though. Now this person wants to go into a serious relationship. How can I keep my bestie on platonic grounds so as not to affect my relationship?
I think she doesn't have a contribution to that.
It's
She
you.
said it, no, but this is what I think.
Yeah.
On a very serious note, I feel that, like Rosie rightly said, it's quite difficult.
Yeah.
Well, I do not believe it's
Sure.
impossible. Yeah, that's one. Then two is that people should define relationships. People should know where they stand early enough for them to be comfortable with it.
So how should we do that?
And that's like when we start noticing that, oh, things are getting out of hand. Just like the person doesn't have to be your bestie, can be anybody.
Okay.
You just need to redraw the line and redefine things. I'll give you a very practical example. There's this girl I was very close to while we were in school.
Okay.
Like from 200 to 500 level, we were very close. Then I didn't want to date her. Like I didn't like her well enough to date her, and I told her. So I think we disconnected when I went for law school. Then after law school, we started talking again. It was fierce, it was intense. Then she called me one day and I'm like, hey, promise, I discovered that I'm still having feelings for you. I need a time off our friendship. And she did that.
Okay.
And we're still on that. I think she did that in September.
For what reasons? Was she about going into a relationship?
Yeah, she said she was about going to a relationship and she feels she has feelings for me. And I understood that, and since then, from that September till now, we've not spoken to each other.
Okay.
Now, having said that, I also feel that not just the issue of bestie, people should first of all have trust for each other and draw the line. And lastly, I'll say this, that there's no use keeping a relationship with persons who are not comfortable with your choice when it comes to who you want to be in a relationship with. Now, if I have a bestie and I show you this is what someone did to me actually. My very good friend, we are like besties, and she showed me her boyfriend.
Bestie.
She showed me her boyfriend,
Okay.
and I had issue with the guy because I knew the guy from school, and I feel the guy cheats a lot. And that day she just severed the relationship with me. It took her. She broke up with the guy before we started talking again.
Okay.
Now, if I'm in a relationship and I say Favour is my girlfriend, like I'm still asking now, and I say Favour is my girlfriend, and I show you to Favour.
Okay.
And you are giving Favour attitude. I should be intelligent enough to disconnect my relationship with you because of how much, in order of priority, Favour comes first. So that's what I think.
So you think that that bestie ship, or I don't know what to call it, bestie ship, because we have relationships. So let's say maybe that one is bestie ship. That bestie ship is not going to interfere into your relationship.
No, there are boundaries.
All right.
There are boundaries.
So now, in conclusion, your stand, or have you changed your stand?
No, it's a yes. I quite agree with Promise to some extent.
Yeah.
We all should be disciplined as either a male or a female. Be disciplined.
Yeah.
And you should not compromise, no matter what. Just like he said, the lady had to call him and say, "I still have feelings for you," but you should also know that they were besties. Feelings that I said earlier had already erupted into something else. And they actually had to cut it off. But my stand still remains. If I'm in a relationship, I don't want to hear it or see it. I don't want a bestie of the opposite sex, and likewise my partner, I don't like it. It's a big no for me. I started earlier by saying it's a capital letter N and a very big no, and I'm ending it with that same word. It's an N and a big no. No bestie of the opposite sex when in a relationship.
Let me just quickly add that I feel that people, before they go into a relationship, will have these discussions, so that you don't, after 2 months of showing you my bestie, you now wake up one morning and say, I don't like her, leave her alone.
Okay.
Before we go into a relationship, I'll be able to tell you, oh, look at my friend, I'm close to her, but nothing is happening. And she'll be able to tell me, I'm comfortable with it, or I'm not comfortable with it. Don't stop being friends with her, but maybe you should just reduce your...
Okay.
What if I tell you stop being friends with her?
That would be too much to ask.
I thought you said nothing.
I thought you love me more than you love your
said nothing
bestie.
is happening with the bestie.
No, because I feel that that's too much to ask because you've not given me any reason.
It's a scale of preference. You choose.
I'm not saying she's... I'm saying that there's nothing going on. Why are you saying...
You
Why
will
you telling me
choose
to stop
all
being
this other
friends?
you're saying.
Why you telling me to
Anyway.
stop being friends? No, no, that's the problem.
nothing going on.
I feel you shouldn't just wake up one morning and because I'm in a relationship with you, that's you asking
And
too
if
much.
I tell you that you should stop and you really love me, would you?
No, I wouldn't. If there's no reason, that's the point.
Goodness, you see why I said it's a no.
Rosie,
it's a
Rosie,
no.
let me ask you,
It's
Rosie,
a no.
Rosie, let me ask you. I look at Favour and I just tell you, stop being friends with Favour. Will you stop?
You have your reasons.
Oh, so
if we are in a relationship and I value you, goodness me, it's a very big. In fact, the
after giving you reasons. Actually,
no, as long as I
reasons.
value you and you are my lover and I love you.
No, that's
and I love you. The point is, I love you and you're my boyfriend. And you tell me I don't want to see you with Favour
again.
And Favour is the opposite sex.
No, I'm saying same sex.
No,
Same sex.
no, we're
Yeah,
talking
same
about
sex. No,
opposite
I'm
sex.
saying same sex.
No, we are saying if you say
hold on.
same sex, you give me reasons.
Oh, but opposite sex, no reason.
Yeah, because if there's enough reason. Being the opposite sex is enough reason.
Please.
Alright. In fact, the two of you, after this whole stuff, you guys will continue the whole talk.
No, he's going to be my bestie.
Exactly.
I will really do that.
Never.
I'll preach gospel to you.
We'll do night vigil, like we'll do,
Yes,
we'll
yes.
study, we'll
Wouldn't you want to do
meditate.
It's a no, please. That's my stance. No.
Alright. In fact, I enjoyed. Like I'm beginning to be like. Mary, I give you hand. And to you, in fact,
Bestie man.
the bestie man.
Best
We
man.
got a name for you. Alright, so please drop your comments. We want to know if you are against the idea of having opposite sex bestie when you say you love that special person in your life, especially when the person is beginning to interfere in your relationship. Are you gonna say it's a time to say it's over, let me concentrate on my family or my love, or should I just manage the two ships together? Like they always say, two captains cannot be in a ship. So will you be able to manage those two captains in that ship, or you have to tell one to dive into the sea and drown? Alright, so please subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't, and click on the notification button to get every of our interesting episode. I'm still your girl Favour. Enjoy the rest of your day. We love you from this side.
Yeah.
My bestie.
No. Bye.
24 hours, 7 days a week.
For more exciting, educative, and entertaining programs such as Law and You, Talk Politics, Entertainment Gist, Relationship Talk, and other programs, keep watching Pinnacle TV. You can watch, like, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Pinnacle TV Online. You can also visit our website at www.pinnacletv.com. Follow us on Facebook at Pinnacle TV Online or call us on 081 546 99989. Pinnacle TV, top quality broadcasting.